IslamNet is establishing the first of its kind mega mosque, think about that, and Dawah Center in Norway. If you donate to support this cause on behalf of your parents, Allah will inshallah build a home for them in Jannah. Because the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, whoever builds a mosque for Allah, Allah will build a house for him in Jannah. So you can inshallah help your parents earn the eternal home in paradise right now by clicking the link below.
You're going to start then coming on it means with a little tooth.
Now what I'm going to do, show you know nothing about the Quran, that's what I'm going to do. But I'm waiting for your explanation first.
You're getting a bit
Of course.
aggressive, Dan.
No, I'm getting agitated, I'm getting irritated.
No, but
because you
are
came
here?
across as sincere.
Wait a minute.
And you know.
I'm
I'm here to expose you now, Rob. No, not today. Not now, not here, no.
Oh, so you thank it to what?
To refute your nonsense, that's what we're here to do.
I've only said what is my knowledge.
You haven't done
I
that.
haven't
You've
lied.
shown.
I haven't
Okay.
lied. I don't lie because we're not allowed to lie as Christians.
Rob.
No.
Rob, you've shown you don't understand your basic books. You don't understand the source of your books. We know that. Right? Now you try and quote the Quran. Yeah?
You was going to show me how 812 meant something else.
What?
Well,
No.
I said to you,
No, what?
it said,
No.
he said whoever.
No.
That's the
Whoever.
point clearly said.
Yeah. Whoever opposes Allah, yeah, so Allah will punish him on the day of judgment. Yeah, no issue with that. But what I'm trying to say, my point is very simple. You have misunderstood the verses that you think support what you say. Because you made the claim, the Quran says everywhere you can kill innocent people. I've actually shown me one place. You haven't shown me.
Okay, so what does 812 mean in your...
Why did you say 812 to me?
Because that's what we
What
were
does
talking
812
about.
say? What does 812 say?
Yeah, I've already read it out.
No, you read 9 something. You didn't read 812.
I did, I read 812.
Let me read it. Let me read it with honesty. Wait, give me the Quran, sorry.
And then the verse following which says whoever...
Smite, who's next? What are you talking about?
Whoever's against that.
Now here's the problem. This is why I came to
I'm obviously against it.
Rob, the reason I came to Refuting the Wife is very, very simple, yeah? You're quoting the verse of the Quran, what is it, 8:12?
And the verse following.
Right. You're quoting this verse as if you understand it, yeah? Right?
Well, if you've got a different meaning or a different interpretation, let's look at it.
No. Let's do something. Yeah? Let's understand the method of understanding the Quran. How about that? That will start.
Okay.
Do you have the tools to understand the Quran by your own understanding?
I don't understand Arabic, so... In English?
You think you can read it and understand it?
In English, yeah.
Alhamdulillah. So I'm going to close this book again now. We're going back to the verse about beating your wife, right? Now, in English, it says beat your wife. What does that mean? Don't tell me what it doesn't mean. Tell me what you think it means.
Like I say, somewhere there's a verse and it just says if they fail to
It says beat your wife, doesn't it?
fail to listen to you, something like
It says
that.
beat your wife. What do you mean by beat?
Right, it doesn't. I'm sure in that particular verse it's not clear.
But how do you understand it?
Somewhere
Well,
else
that
it says it's got with a toothbrush or something like that. Well,
Can you beat your wife according to the Quran?
that's a big question. You have to go to the Quran, you have to go to the
Do
Hadith,
you think you can?
you have to go to the
Did you
Quran.
go to the hadith about this verse?
I have looked at the Hadith.
What's the hadith about this verse?
That particular verse.
Yeah, the one you explained. Now, for some reason, when it comes to another verse, we need the hadith to understand it, yeah? But when it comes to a verse, you can understand it without a hadith, for some reason. So explain that. How can you understand that technical verse? Yeah, beat your wife, you don't understand. How does that work?
Yeah, all right, look. At this point, I'm going to say we've raised some very good points. We had a good discussion, but it's getting a little bit out of hand.
There's nothing out of hand.
So we can either talk very politely or we can just leave it.
Okay, I'll talk nicely. I'll talk like
Okay.
a...
All right.
So do it again. I'll say what I said again.
Let's start again.
Be peaceful.
Good point. Yeah, good, yeah.
Use the verse of the Quran that you claim to understand.
Let's focus on 8:12.
You quoted 8:12, yeah, and then 8:13.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And 15. All right.
8:12 to 13.
Yeah. You quoted these verses, and then you told us those verses meant. Yeah.
What I'm aware they mean.
No, what you think they mean.
Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
Your
okay.
opinion.
Yeah, no, that's right. You're right. Yeah, yeah.
Did you, when you were trying to understand these verses, did you go to the hadith or to see about this?
It's like
To be honest, I didn't.
an hour.
Now, when we spoke about
I have with other verses where about beating and things like that.
why when it comes to beating the wife?
Because
You know why I know why you went to the verses.
there's some,
I'd rather not get a
you sometimes what you find in Bukhari
Downstairs.
can be not quite what you find in the Quran.
I'll say it again.
Anyway, it's okay, 4 hours.
Why, when it comes to beat your wife, you do all this research into hadith and such? And when it comes to a verse like this, you don't.
You could park anywhere.
Just because I give priority to researching the Bible.
No, I'll say it again too. When it comes to understanding the verse about beating the wife, you do all this Islamic research, you go to the hadith and such. When it comes to a verse like this, you don't. Why?
Like I said, I haven't researched everything.
All right, so why are you quoting something you haven't researched?
Because 8:12 and 8:13 are quite clear.
Really?
From what I can tell.
What do you think this is about? So, I'd say to get to you.
But that's easy. That's an easy thing to say. It's like you could read a Bible verse, and then I could say to you, yeah, but in another part of the Bible,
but it's got nothing to do with
there's
what I just
something
said.
a different verse.
Beat your wife is clear.
You know, anybody can do
No.
that. Anybody
No.
can do
I just
that.
want to know. I want to test your honesty here.
I've been
No,
honest.
no, not at all. When it says you can beat your wife, according to the Quran, you don't accept it as face value. You don't think the Quran says
No,
you
that's true. I didn't.
No, you didn't. Why didn't you?
Because about the thing with the toothbrush.
Don't you think Muslims beat their
so
wives?
obviously I'm thinking, well,
You didn't see nothing about toothbrush mate, because you didn't go to
well,
Bukhari.
where I live, there was a Muslim beheaded his wife.
Right.
So
I'm not interested.
just no.
Where
to
I
give you
live, there's
the
Muslims
realness,
who drink
to give you the
alcohol.
realness.
Where I live, there's Muslims who drink alcohol. What's your point?
Well, yeah, all right, fair enough. I mean,
Right, thank you. So,
no,
beheading
I'm
their
not
wives.
saying all Muslims are perfect.
Does Islam
just like all Christians are
Does
not
Islam
perfect.
allow the beheading of wives?
Talking about people, talking about religion.
Not as far as I'm aware. No. Not.
So why bring it up then?
Yeah. No.
Nothing to do with
no.
nothing.
No. I'm just saying.
All right.
I'm just saying.
The question is this: the Quran is clear about beating wives. Yeah. We do know in the sub-Indian continent, because of their, I believe, Hindu heritage and the oppression of women and the misogyny, that women are a little bit abused. I'll be honest. I can see that. I don't see it in Morocco. I don't see it in Algeria. I don't see it in Somalia. I don't see it nowhere else. I only see it in the sub-Indian continent. So I can only go back to the Hindu roots. Anyway, that's
Well, I know there's a lot of it goes on in Iran and
by the by. But the point is that I don't see it in Morocco.
Afghanistan and
Sub-Indian
Somalia.
continent. No, Somalia. Definitely. Have you met Somali women?
I've met both Somali men and
met Somali
yeah.
women?
Yeah,
All right.
they're both pretty tough. Yeah.
They're not submissive women. Yeah? I sell hijabs, I sell scarves.
Yeah, no, they're both
and
pretty tough,
I mean all
men and women,
all
yeah.
genre of Muslim
Yeah,
women.
yeah,
Yeah, and one of the toughest. Moroccan, Algerian, maybe. But Somalians
Yeah,
are tough.
yeah.
Anyway, so the
Yeah.
point is this: the Quran says, "Beat your wife."
Yeah.
Right. Now, for some reason,
Yeah.
you don't take that at face value. You believe a Muslim beheaded his wife. So if you think of
No. I concede that he could have just been mentally ill.
No, it could have been.
I concede that.
But why shouldn't you? You believe the Quran's from? Do you believe the Quran's from the devil?
I have to go back to Galatians,
I don't mind.
where it says if
You go back to Galatians, I'll go back to Jesus. How's
an
that?
angel or we,
Yeah.
meaning the
Yeah.
people who
Alright.
bring to you a different gospel other than the one we preached, that be accursed.
Right. Now, who has more authority, Jesus or Paul?
Jesus, of course.
Of course. Did Jesus say that? Or did Paul say that?
I think it was Paul.
Yeah, of course it was. Paul wrote Galatians.
Yeah.
All right. So Jesus didn't say that. Jesus said the opposite of that. If you knew what Jesus said in your Bible, you will know that you can never claim that Satan is the author of this book. But I'm not going to go there because again, we're not
Yeah, but
I want to go back to the main point.
So,
I want to go back to the main
what
point.
about the Mormon argument?
I'm not interested in your Mormon.
An angel comes
Not
to
interested.
him in the cave,
Not interested.
and then he wrote.
I'm not interested.
You know,
I'm not interested. I'm interested in the point on
No,
this.
okay.
Right. So the Quran says beat your wife, yeah, and you feel you need to undertake a study of this verse.
Well,
What I suggest happened is that you tried to use this verse and you got slapped by a Muslim showing you it doesn't mean that.
no.
Well, how do you know about toothbrush? Who told you that? Did David Wood
Well,
tell you that?
no, because of the. I think it's in Bukhari.
Who told you about Bukhari?
Where
Who told you that? Who told you that?
struck Aisha on the chest.
Who told you about Bukhari and the toothbrush? Who told you that?
I've looked into some of these things.
No.
I've read the reference.
So you're saying on camera right now, God is your witness, may God strike you down, yeah, and curse you and your family, that you have never been refuted on this point by a Muslim.
About what? About specifically
Beating the wife, yes.
Not to my
You
knowledge.
you
no.
tried to say the Quran beats your wife, and a Muslim schooled you.
And
now you know
to
you've
my
been
knowledge,
schooled,
no.
Because as soon as I mentioned beating your wife, you went straight to a toothbrush, mate. Which tells me you've been refuted on this.
Because I've come across it, the information.
Right.
I haven't been refuted.
Here's what I suggest to
I've
you.
come across
Here's
it.
what I suggest to you.
You have to research what you.
Why have you not researched this?
You know, it's simple. On
Well,
the
that's
day
his
of
main
judgment.
question.
Bro,
That's
why
his
didn't you
main
research
question.
this? Why haven't you researched this? 812.
Yeah, I admit I haven't
Why not?
researched the whole.
But then,
Why not?
It's good not to claim it, isn't it, brother? That's what he's trying to say.
You've got a point.
Well, it's a pretty good point.
But on the face of it, what I'm saying is on the face of it, it looks pretty nasty.
So there's other stuff in the Bible, but we research it, don't we, bro?
The reason being because of 10 Commandments, thou shalt not kill.
Okay.
What's changed?
Okay, you keep going on about thou shalt not kill. I need to nail this down.
Because that was the one you said I'm going to bite on.
How many people after the 10 Commandments were killed by prophets of God?
Well, okay, look, we have to ask, were all the people that were killed on what you were saying on Moses' instruction?
No, what I'm saying, listen to the question.
Round about the time.
Let's clarify the question. Let's clarify first.
No, because it relates to
No,
it.
I'm going to clarify it. I'm going to ask the question again.
All right.
After the 10 Commandments were revealed,
Yeah.
how many people were killed by prophets of God?
The only example I can think of is I don't know the exact timeline, but Moses. I don't know.
So Moses killed people after he came with the 10
Well,
Commandments.
there was it the 3,000 men that were struck down?
That was the hors d'oeuvre.
I'm trying to get it, to the best of my
That
knowledge.
3,000 men on that mountain was the hors d'oeuvre, was the starter, was just the beginning of the
So
slaughter.
what was the other?
No. My point is very simple.
Because what my point is, limited judgment versus unlimited,
So what you're saying
open-ended.
so now you've changed again. So now what you're saying
instruction to kill.
So now what you're saying is you can kill if God says to kill.
No, I don't agree with that.
You just said you did.
Because we've had the 10 Commandments.
Moses killed.
No, we've had the 10 Commandments.
After that, Moses killed.
And we've also had
Moses broke the 10 Commandments by killing and instructing the killing. So Moses instructed the 10 Commandments to be broken, according to you.
I'm trying to think of the biblical timeline on when Moses was given the commandments to when the
I'll give you the
3,000
timeline. I'll give you the timeline.
were struck
I'll give you the
down
timeline.
and killed.
Shall I give you the timeline?
Yeah, go on.
All right. Moses came down with the 10 Commandments.
Because we can all go away and research and whatever else.
Everybody knows this. Moses came down with the 10 Commandments. Yeah? And when he came down, he see them worshipping the golden calf. And he got angry with them and he broke the tablet. And then he instructed the people to kill 3,000 people.
Right, okay. So was it coming from Moses himself?
Yes.
Or did God tell him to do that?
Well, should we read it?
Yeah.
Are you unsure, brother, about that?
I am unsure.
All right.
But then, brother, why are we questioning Islam?
No,
Are you
no.
unsure about Christianity? Sorry, but anyway, let's carry on.
No.
Yeah, go on.
I think it was from Moses himself. His anger.
Okay, brother.
Okay.
You don't think it was to appease God?
Huh?
You don't think it was to appease God?
We have to ask, did God instruct him to do that? Or did he just take it on his own back?
Why did he do it?
As like a general of an army or something like that, you know?
Why did he do it?
Well, he did, as you said, he did it out of anger.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Sorry, 1 second.
So what I'm trying to say, is a limited judgment or anger like that.
What I'm going to say is
versus an open-ended instructions, possibly. But what
if, first of all, where it says about cutting their fingertips and all that, is referring to a particular enemy at a particular time who will do particularly bad things?
Yeah, but why?
Is that okay?
Why strike their fingertips when you can just kill them?
Who's striking the fingertips? The angels are. Not men.
See, brother,
The angels were instructed to do
but
it.
when did you see angels coming down fighting battles? I mean, all right. No, what I'm trying. Okay, I guess you guys could kind of say, well, they were invisible, they were helping the armies,
Seems like
but you've still got the 10 Commandments thou shalt not kill, and also an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth, that Jesus said no more. You've got it then coming back in the Quran.
Jesus never said that. He never refuted it.
It's in the New Testament.
He said it's better to enter heaven with one eye. What does
No,
that
but he said,
did.
you've heard it said, an eye for an eye, tooth for tooth. That's finished.
No, he did say it's better to enter the kingdom of heaven with one
That's
eye.
finished.
What does
Sorry,
he
brother.
mean by that?
Did you say that's finished?
Well, Jesus dismissed it. Jesus dismissed it.
So
in the
before
New
Jesus,
Testament.
yeah, but that's fine. But Jesus
And then
did.
it comes back in the
Fair
Quran,
play.
you know.
So okay, that's fine. But so are you just to clarify? Did you just say that Jesus did used to command people to kill, as in
No,
like
no.
an eye for an eye, tooth for a tooth?
What Jesus said.
As far as I'm aware, Jesus
Yeah.
never instructed anyone to kill.
God. So in the Old Testament, when
God is a different. God is
not Jesus,
We believe any violence in the Old Testament is God's judgment.
it's not by Jesus.
I know what you're going to say.
Is Jesus God? Yes.
Trying to
Jesus
presume
is
what we're
part
going to
of-
say. Be honest and answer questions.
Well,
But look, I'll make it simple for you.
okay.
yeah?
Can I?
I'll just
I'm
clarify.
going to say it
clarify.
like this: God
So-
is a judge. That's what I'm going to say.
God is a judge.
God is a judge,
So I'm
yeah.
just saying. That's what I'm saying. Is Jesus God? This is a pretty basic question.
We
so I'm
believe
sure
he's
you-
part of God, the Son part.
Okay, so then obviously Jesus was part of the person who actually commanded the killing. Is that correct in the Old Testament?
No, because you're then assuming Jesus commanded the killing.
I'm assuming by your words that Jesus was part of God, brother.
I'm assuming that where it says in the Bible
Yeah.
that God commanded them to strike these people down as a part of a judgment,
Jesus was not part of that?
because there was a outside of Noah's Ark, the Ark.
I'm sorry, brother. Let's not. I don't want to deviate.
No,
That's all. I don't,
the-
because
the
the brother's
reason
actually. I don't. Hold on one
How
second.
many babies
I'll clarify
died in
it.
the water, in
I'll
the
just.
flood?
Yeah, one second.
How many
brother.
babies
Yeah,
died in
who
the flood?
commanded that?
What?
The Noah's Ark, the flood.
Well, we know it was from God, don't we? God told
Right, so
Noah to build the ark.
that's
and
what I was saying, brother,
I'm
from-
just saying to
yeah.
you, how many babies died in the water?
No.
in the flood
Before we go
waters?
there, was Jesus part of that God that commanded that? Yes, correct? Or no? I'm just asking you.
Where Jesus was at that point, I can only say.
So he wasn't.
As far as I'm aware, before Abraham I am, and it's possibly in heaven.
So
like,
he was part of Jesus, correct? I mean, sorry, Jesus was part of God.
To my knowledge, Jesus.
Okay, Hamza's
at that
found it.
point was in heaven,
He's found the
so-
verse. Let's get back to it. Because, I'm
give you the mic.
confused about that, but there you go.
It's good to stick to your knowledge, but keep your mind open.
I
Stick
do.
to logic. Because you seem like you like it.
I do. I'm sincere. I do.
All right, let me just refute what you just said. So you said Moses did it through anger.
What does it say? Okay.
I want to know what your thoughts are.
I don't know whether it was
You
Moses'
did
anger.
make a claim that Moses anger. It's all on film. We know what you said.
No, I'm saying I don't know whether it was Moses'
So
anger.
if I show you that it was instructed by the Lord, how will you understand that when it comes to the Ten Commandments? Straight after giving the Ten Commandments is instructing this killing.
I'm going to have to be careful here.
Have I calmed down a bit?
The only thing I'm going to say is judgment, but the timing wasn't exactly.
After the Ten Commandments are given to Moses, and he goes down the mountain, and what are the Ten Commandments you keep referring to? Thou shalt not kill.
Yeah.
Thus says the Lord God of Israel.
Yeah.
Put every man his sword on his side, and go to and fro from gate to gate throughout the camp, and slay every man his brother, every man his companion, and every man his neighbor. And the sons of Levi did according to the words of Moses. And there fell of the people that day about 3,000 men. And Moses said, Today you have ordained yourselves for the service of the Lord, each one at the cost of his son and of his brother, that he may bestow a blessing upon you this day. So who instructed the killing again?
Well, God, yeah.
Right.